Hello everybody, thanks for joining me. Hope you're doing well. I am back for another experiment. I had really great feedback from the video that I did with the transparent blue colors and the pearl colors. The design, still up in the air. I was using this wrecking tool that I made, and the tines I think are a little bit too close together, so I don't know if I'm going to use this one yet or not. Maybe I'll just use the little stick. But the experiment for tonight is to do white on one side and black on the other side so that you can truly see what I mean when I say it needs a darker base to show up. So it's going to be the same colors. They're mixed with Floetrol and Gloss Medium, a little bit of water. These are the Amsterdam Pearl paints. They look white in the tube, so it's pearl white, pearl blue, pearl green, pearl red, pearl violet, pearl yellow. And when they dry with the color that they are supposed to be. If they're on a darker base, they dry closer to that color. If they're on a lighter base, it's really hard to see. It almost looks like an iridescent bubble. It doesn't look like a bubble, but you know, the iridescent colors that are in the bubble. Okay, so I have my white, I have my black base here. I'm gonna stir these up a little bit and then I will get started. Let's paint. All right, so here we go. I have Artie Gras coming up soon. And so it is really about time to clean up my studio so that I can start working on some big paintings. I'm sticking to the floor over here. All right. Now, something I did on the last one that maybe I won't do on this one so that they stretch out a little bit more is I took my palette knife and kind of moved it towards the edges, but maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe that is part of what I didn't like as much from the last one. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay, got that in there. I feel like that white is a little bit thicker than my black, but okay. All right, so it's already started to meet. Maybe I'll just move it just a tiny bit towards the center and then just leave this as a big puddle to stretch out. I think so. And maybe just a little bit of the black over to here. And the rest of it I'm gonna leave because I really do like them to kind of stretch out a little bit, the colors, after I wreck them. For Halloween, my husband, one of the nights, dressed up like Napoleon Dynamite. It was so great. Maybe I'll ask him if I can show a picture in the, it was so good. All right, so I'm sorry, I just thought about that and that like really tickled me. I still don't know what I'm gonna do about the wrecking tool yet, but let's just get some puddles down over here. And again, I know that the white side is just not going to show up the same, but it may be a really cool design to have it show up with the colors on one side and not on the other. So I just don't know. We are going to have to find out together. All right, I think that's good. I wanted to do a little bit bigger puddles. I did smaller puddles on the last one too. And you can definitely see the red show up. And I don't know, I just didn't care for that as much. Okay, got that. Now let's see if I can see what this color, I feel like that's violet. Oh, I am totally off. That one I just poured that I thought was red is violet. Silly me. Okay, let's see if I can get one directly in the center of the two. Okay, that's good. More space in between. I want to leave some negative space in this one. Oh, I saw something get in there. Where'd you go? Okay. I don't know what's going on with that puddle. That is like not even a puddle. I don't know. Do I put any yellow in this one? I feel like it'll be really pretty on there. Maybe just a couple puddles. I can't wait for Mardi Gras. It's my favorite time each year. It's basically the only show I do anymore. If I get accepted, you have to get accepted to it. And I was worried that I wouldn't this year, but I got the email saying that I was able to get in. So I was super excited about that. Okay, so every now and again, one of the colors does this weird thing around the black. So I just smooth my finger. I don't know what's gonna happen there. But I still don't know how I should wreck this one. What if I did it in actual? Let me actually wipe the tip of this off because it's got the black on there. Ooh, I had a little bit of black on there again, but that's okay. I actually like that. It's like little wispies through there. I'm gonna like slide this. There we go. Okay, so that's got a little bit more motion. That one puddle. Didn't have to worry about that one, huh? Now I'm gonna do one slide up through here. Okay, so you can see, well, technically you can't see the colors. You can see that you can't see the colors on this side. And this side, the colors are already showing up a little bit better. I don't know how I feel about the black that's through there, but maybe it helps continue this along. Like maybe I want to continue that like that. Maybe that like mixed them together a little bit. I don't know. You're watching this unfold with me, okay? All right, let me get my gloves on. Yeah, I think I like this. I can't wait for this to dry to see. And I wonder if around these little pieces where the black came through, if you'll be able to get like a tiny little line of the color there. All right, here we go. Stretching it out. Lots of paint on this one. I feel like, do I want to go up that way first? Woo! A lot of paint coming off there. Maybe I'll stretch down to this end. I almost never stretch diagonal like this and then come back across. But maybe that's what I wanted to do this time. Let me get up underneath here so that I can. And then I think I kind of want it to be diagonal. I don't know. All my puddles and lines got stretched out over there. Huh. This is, ooh, I'm stuck. This is going to be interesting. I don't know. I kind of like it. Even if this part has no color besides what you see right now, I kind of like it. It's almost cream colored. That's what it looks like right now. When I take you in just a second and show you, you'll be able to see. I do have one little thing right there. I don't know how that's going to show up. I have no clue. You definitely can't see the colors very much now. Oh, I just don't know. All right, let me give it another torch. Well, the one thing I do know is that I did enjoy these lines running through here. It's very pretty. It almost looks like marble. And then this side is going to be super dark but super bright still with the colors. So I'm really interested to see how this dries. But I'll show you what it looks like wet. Okay, so you can kind of see it's not solid white. There's definitely colors there. It's almost like a beige color right now, but you can definitely see that there's color there on the white in the design. But it almost looks like marble. Then on this side, you can definitely already see the color starting to show up. And I do like what I did there in the center to kind of blend them together. I like how that almost bleeds over into that. But I don't know. Let's see how it dries. So I'm very glad that you can at least see the outcome on this one, because I thought that you might not even be able to see the white side at all. And when I have my lights shining in on it, you can kind of see like the reflection of my shadow right here. So I have my lights coming in on it from over here. But if the lights are not on it and it is just flat, let me see if I can, it just looks beige. But if you get it in the light, that's when it changes and you can see, and it looks iridescent. It looks like the surface of a bubble or a surface of water or rain. So here's the experiment, white side and the black side. You can see the colors show up so much better on the black side than they do on the white side. And I actually noticed that it is lighter here in this portion and it gets darker out towards the rim, and then it gets shaded, this color. This, I finally, it took me a little bit to think about it. When I pour the puddle, the paints are the thickest near the center, and so there's more layers of the pearl paint before it hits the dark background. And so I think the thicker your puddles are, the lighter your color will be, because I've had people ask that too. They try it and they're like, I don't get the same reaction that you do. It could be that you're puddling too much paint on the canvas. It could be that you're not using a dark enough color. And I have a little bit of gloss medium in my mixture. I don't really think that does too much to it, honestly, but this is still a really, really cool effect, because for a neutrals home without light, it will just look beige and white, but then when you get up on it, it changes the colors. Oh, it is super cool. But this was another fun experiment. That is my favorite corner. Love the way that part came out. Again, not a fan of the wrecking tool, so I am definitely going to, on the next one I have an idea to show up on a fully white base. So on the next one, I think I'm going to use one stick to wreck it. But there you have it. Super cool effect, and I'm really glad that I got to show that side by side on the white and black paint. And you can see the blue as I mix that in with the black there, how it really showed up on the black side, but just ever so slightly on the white side. So there you have it. All right, thanks for watching. Happy painting. Bye.